Hello and welcome to this last weekly Curriculum Connections video for the PGCE Primary Stage 3 placement. So this week carries on with the expectations that the trainees had last week for their big question, with that spotlight or core competency continuing with professional behaviours linking to the part 2 of the teacher's standards. So that how has my understanding of what it means to be a teacher evolved throughout my initial teacher education, and what are my next steps in becoming an inclusive, reflective and impactful practitioner? I've also added to this about what are the strengths I will bring to my early career training, helping the trainees to not only see the areas that they will need to continue to develop in their next 2 years as an early career teacher, but also where are their strengths. We know that yes, they've needed to meet the teacher's standards to pass their QTS, but we also know that this is the first year into that 3-year journey that carries on into the early career training. And so helping them to identify where there are strengths or where there are areas still to develop is really important as they move into their first teaching roles. So this week, it's our trainees continue with that 80% teaching as they will be doing in September, that planning, resourcing and leading that learning. This week, you might consider whether they do need the full PPA and CPD. I would recommend that actually they still get CPD time, that opportunity to potentially complete any assessments you would like them to do or any aspects of reports of information that you would like them to have left for you, having been teaching over this term, or that they're given time to make sure that they've got everything they need on Abiasa or have copied everything down. I don't think it would be okay for them to have PPA as well. They're not planning, they're not going to be with you the following week, unless you feel that they're contributing to your PPA and you would like them to do that, and then that's absolutely fine. For you as the school teacher, school class teacher or the school mentor, the assessment report should hopefully have been completed last Friday, the 26th of June, and that assessment again is about the teacher standards. Are they demonstrating their ability to be beginning to meet that? We would like you to carry out one last weekly observation this week and upload that to Abiasa, and also just to ensure that the trainee has completed all the aspects of the school experience that you require from them in school and their documentation on Abiasa is complete. So the lead mentors should hopefully be in contact with you if there's been any challenges or complexities or difficulties with the assessment report that was submitted by yourself on the 26th of June. So hopefully the lead mentor should have looked at it on the 26th or will have looked at it on this Monday, the 29th, to have completed their report box at the end that is also going on to our trainees reference, so we call that the testimonial, but it's also that they complete that checkpoint 5, that everything's been done on Abiasa by the trainee and the school mentor and by them as the lead mentor. But lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you. Thank you for sharing your class with our trainees. I know that that's not easy. We always like things done in certain ways, and sometimes that enabling our trainee to do that can be challenging. But thank you. Your support and your mentoring has made a significant difference to the trainee in your classroom. You are helping to support our next generation of teachers. That idea of helping them to become the teachers we would want them to be and impact on our next generation of children. And then also thank you for listening to me every week. I hope that the videos have been useful, that you've been able to use them in a way that supported placement and supported your workload. I don't use these as a way of adding. The idea is that the videos are there to condense everything that's required of each week rather than having to find everything on Moodle or ask emails or go back and find the booklet. So hopefully that's been helpful. And lastly, if you've enjoyed working with us, and we've certainly enjoyed working with you, then please consider whether you would like to offer the opportunity for our trainees to come and work with you again next year. The person to contact about that is Natalie Field. Her email is there, or the TPO office at Bradford College. I've also attached the overview calendar of what our placements will look like next year. And I know that a form has already gone into schools. So you might have an ITT lead that you wish to speak about if that's something you would be keen to do again. But if not, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening, and thank you for making a difference. And I hope that you have a really enjoyable summer when you get there. Enjoy the end of term. Bye.